My name's Taylor Smith. I am a personal assistant for a property developer. I met Neff through another coach. I was looking for a career coach at the time, and he was recommended to me, and we worked together for 2 years. Initiated the coaching relationship through primarily I was looking for a career. I had just graduated, and I was trying to find my path. Uh, I think at the time my focus primarily was just a job. I wanted a job. I wanted this career. And Neff kind of made the argument that, there were other things connected with my lack of path in a career that we should explore. And so I think as I worked with him, I learned that I had struggle articulating my goals and my value system. So that was very helpful. Working with Neff was a great experience overall. I feel we worked really well together. I'm a reserved person, so it took me a while to get comfortable with him, but he was very patient, which I appreciate and still do. I feel that he understands like that balance of knowing when to push and when to back off, which is rare for sure. So that I benefited from that greatly. I think what made Neff a good fit for me was the fact that we're both HSPs, which is a highly sensitive person. I didn't really know the term before working with him, so he kind of, introduced me to that, which was great. And I feel like there was this unspoken kind of understanding that the two of us had as HSPs. And just in general, he's a very kind and patient person, and he's easy to talk to. So that helped a lot. I'd say one of the greatest takeaways that I learned from coaching, not only in my career, but in general, is learning how to develop and articulate my goals. As an HSP, I tend to feel overwhelmed at times and can shut down. That's sort of my default. So Neff taught me to both recognize the internal and external cues, as well as provide me with tactics to prevent that shutdown, which was helpful both in my career and private life as well. And I think another thing I struggled with was creating boundaries. So that was something we worked on together that I benefit from. Working with Neff and compared to other therapists or coaches, I never really engaged with a therapist for a prolonged period of time as I did with Neff. But I will say that unlike a therapist, he's much more focused on staying present in the present, and trying to move forward instead of focusing on your past and staying within that mindset. As I mentioned before, I tend to kind of reserve my trust. So, we had to put in that work early on in the relationship. But in the long run, having someone to confide in really helped me personally. So some of the results, there were many. Primarily I got a job, so that was that was the main goal going in. I ended up getting a job. Yay, I know. And I think probably the biggest thing was learning that I was an HSP. I think I said earlier, I didn't know what that term was. I owe him for that tremendously, and I'm very grateful. I have a more concise, understanding of what my values are. We worked with love language, which helped because that was something I, again, didn't really know what that term was or what they were. It's definitely helped not only myself, but loved ones and friends. The advice that I'd give to sensitive professionals is, especially in regards to working with Neff, would be it's a worthy endeavor, and that you owe it to yourself to at least, give coaching a try. I will say that you have to be open and ready for the change, and that it takes a lot of work, both with Neff and on your own. But the benefits are exponential, and it is worth, you owe it to yourself to try it.